Self-discipline is the center of all material success. You cannot win the war against the world if you can't win the war against your own mind.
Will Smith says that self-discipline is the key to all material success. And I'm going to break this video down for you even more. I'm going to show you the whole video, break it down for you so that you can get the key mindsets to transforming your life and taking your life and your business to the next level. Hey bosses, my name's Gavin. I help people change their brain so they can grow their income and their impact. I've been lucky enough to help people make 6- and 7-figure incomes in their businesses. I've been able to help people overcome procrastination, resistance, the stuff that holds them back from seeing success in their lives, and to get rid of that old self that really causes for them to go back to old patterns and become a new version of themselves. And if you want to learn more about that and how I do that, and you want to become my next success story, get my free training in the description on how to change your brain so you can grow your income and your impact.
All right, that's my nephew, that's Kyle. I just want you to shoot me real quick, because I wanted you to hear this too, because you're my nephew. So a dude screamed to me the other night, "Hey Will, I want to be an actor, man. I want to be an actor just like you." You know, usually people say stuff to me like that. I'm like, yeah, man, you know, you can do it, give them an encouraging word. But I was just sitting in here thinking, and it dawned on me, 99% of people that say stuff like that are not willing to do what it takes to make their dreams come true. The Marines have a saying, everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die. And that's just real. At the center of bringing any dream into fruition is self-discipline. You know, something as simple as food and eating. It's not about your body as much as it is about your mind. It's getting command of your mind to be able to choose actions that are in your own best interest. Every day we are choosing shit that's not in our own best interest, right? So if the world is attacking you and the world wants to fight you and the world's trying to hold you down, so you're going to kick yourself in the balls? So you're going to stop yourself from getting what you dream. Self-discipline is the center of all material success. You cannot win the war against the world if you can't win the war against your own mind.
So the first key point that Will Smith shares is that everyone wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die. That's a crazy yet but powerful phrase. And I think it stands out because for me personally, when I first started my business, I was willing to sleep in my car. I was willing to go homeless. I was willing to lose everything in order to create my dream life. But most people, they are not committed and they're not disciplined enough to go ahead and make that happen. You see, if you believe in the law of attraction, then you will understand you attract what you are. And the level of potency you have around something is going to determine how much you magnetize these opportunities, the right people, the right circumstances into your life. And the funny thing is, I actually said this a few weeks ago, about 3 or 4 weeks ago, I said this to one of my clients. I basically said to him, hey, like, are you willing to die for your dream? Like, are you willing to actually die for your dream? And he couldn't get a yes for it. And that's because there's lack of meaning behind what he wanted. And so purpose and your why is so important in terms of creating your success. When you have a strong why, when you have a strong meaning behind what you want, you'll do anything for it. So for a lot of people will do anything for their kids, right? They'll make anything happen. They'll go do whatever it takes to, do whatever they want for their kids. And so that same philosophy, that same idea needs to be applied to your dream. Your dream is like your child, right? And you have to put it into context like that and apply it to your dream life, because that's what really makes a radical shift. And until you get to that point in your mind where I would do anything, right? I'm totally committed, right? You just got that strong why behind you. It's going to be very hard for you to be consistent. It's going to be very hard for you to take the action that you need and the level of action that's required. It's going to be very hard for you to achieve that goal, that dream, that desire that you have. Now, one of the things that stands out is this heaven. Are you willing to die to go to heaven? right? And so in this lifetime, we have to die to go to heaven. Most people want to go to heaven, but they're not willing to die. They're afraid to die. And so your dream is heaven, right? So what are you willing to do? What are you willing to go through? Who are you willing to become in order to achieve and go after that dream life? The second key point that stands out is if you can't manage your own mindset to not eat something specific, right? That's not good for you. If you can't take control of that, then you don't have enough self-control to live out your dream life.
You know, something as simple as food and eating, it's not about your body as much as it is about your mind. It's getting command of your mind to be able to choose actions that are in your own best interest. Every day, we are choosing shit that's not in our own best interest.
Now, in some, in context, in some examples, people have achieved great amounts of success without eating right. But what he's saying is, if you can't take control of the little things, how can you take control of the big things, right? And so, waking up and tidying your bed in the morning, right? Neatening out your bed in the morning. Maybe that's something that you do. It's understanding that your body, when you eat certain things like carbohydrates, sugars that are, not good for you and all that stuff, lots of breads, your body craves for this stuff. You become addicted to this stuff. All right. And basically what he's saying is if you can't take control over that, the war of the world is taking control of you, right? Your body is taking control of your mind. Your body's taking control of you. That power that's over you now is stopping you and hindering you from achieving your dream. You would rather go for something that's addictive, that's more easy, than going ahead and doing something that right, you want, right? He's saying you want it, but you're not willing to do enough to achieve it. And so until you get to that mindset, it's going to be very challenging. So the third point that he made is that self-discipline is the center of all material success.
Self-discipline is the center of all material success.
Now, in my own journey, in my own life, I was ridiculously disciplined in the past. I was so hugely disciplined and I got to a high level of success. The problem and challenge that I had is I was doing something that I didn't enjoy, number one, and I was using too much willpower. Okay. When it comes to success, you want to use emotion to take action rather than using your mind to take action. Okay. I want to repeat that again. This is so important for you to understand because I know there's a lot of people out there like the Gary Vaynerchuks and the Grant Cardones. It's hustle, grind, all of this stuff. But what we need to understand is for these people, they're not using their mind to take action. They're not using willpower and force to take action. Their emotional drive, okay, their emotional intelligence, their emotional drive is compelling them to take action. It's not as hard for them to take action because number one, they enjoy and they freaking love what they do, okay? Number two is there's a high emotional capacity to achieve that particular goal, that particular outcome. In the book Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill talks about having a burning desire. Okay, not just a desire, a burning one. And so what he's saying is that you want to have a strong why. You need to have a strong reason why you want to achieve this particular goal, like I spoke about in the other point, because that's what really creates that motivation and consistency and discipline over time. I think when you have a strong why, you create discipline anyway because you want it so badly, right? You need to find out what your why is. The fourth point that he makes is you can't win the war against the world if you can't win the war against your own mind.
You cannot win the war against the world if you can't win the war against your own mind.
And so what he's saying here is there's a lot of stuff happening externally. We got advertisements, we got friends, family, texts coming in, social media, addiction, sugar, carbohydrates that are bad carbohydrates that are addictive. We got the internet, pornography, all of these different things. Where we're scrolling through, we got work, we got all of these distractions that distract us from our focus, our why, our dream, our goals, our desires. And that's the war. That's what's coming at us, right? That's what's coming into our reality, right? And so if in here, right, your mind is at peace, your mind has focus, your mind has discipline, your mind has self-control, your mind loves yourself, you love yourself, you appreciate yourself, you got a strong vision, you got that confidence, that self-esteem, all the things that is required to achieve your goal. That's the only way to win, because there's so much going on in the external world. And so that's what he's saying here, is understanding that you need to construct your mind in such a way that the external world cannot penetrate, right? You become like invincible in a way. And that's not to say like I don't go through a hard time and I don't go through challenges in my life. That happens. But my mental resilience has increased dramatically over time by working on my subconscious mind, by working on myself and reprogramming my identity to deal with life. Because my focus is laser, is sharp. I know where I'm going. And so anything that doesn't align with that is, not a part of my reality, right? I'm so focused, so channeled in to what it is I'm wanting to create. And through that comes a lot of success. And through this journey, I've helped people go on to make 6 and 7 figure incomes in their businesses. I've been help people travel all over the world, make a lot of money, help a lot of people. I've helped people overcome procrastination, trauma, resistance. I've helped people overcome the most challenging things very quickly by rewiring their subconscious identity to be in alignment with the reality that they want to create for themselves. So the concepts that I just shared with you, ingrain it into your subconscious mind. Make it a part of who you are. And if you want to learn how to do that, and if you want to become my next success story, then go get my free training. The link will be in the description. And it's going to share with you how to change your brain so you can grow your income and your impact and really transform the world in really powerful ways. The core of all of your success is your subconscious mind, your mindset. Your subconscious mind is your mindset. The way your mind is set is your subconscious mind. And when you change how it's set and you increase it, it will transform your life in really powerful ways. And I see it time and time again with client after client after client after client. So get my free training. The link will be in the description. Check this video right here on creating multiple streams of income. And remember, keep learning, keep growing, keep expanding, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.